points have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Letting one go deep for the end zone. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. We'll see how the rest of the game goes.
On the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right at
tackle made by Devondre Campbell. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 48-yard line.
Herbert now. For the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And at the 33-yard line.
Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
By Byron Murphy.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught at the end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Kelly to try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll try again down here with Kelly. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joshua Kelly, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings
now Murray off play action.
The 18-yard line.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A gain there of 21 yards.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray now on 1st down. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Parkinson.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. And again this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Number 26.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that run.
And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals.
Complete to
Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 10. Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Tussle for him. This is going to be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Herbert on 1st down now. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Agnew now to return. Touchdown Chargers!
You got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Brett Maher is set to kick.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Being chased out left. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now Murray throwing on second down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Calais Campbell, originally a Cardinal, there with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Play fake. Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd and long.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Now Bell, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Chargers' 5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Murray flush to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal from the 2.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for him, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
All the way down to the 24-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Cardinals 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. In the possession late in this first half.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Running on first down, Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44, Murray. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out this far.
Able to find Kirk complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 66 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire. We get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
from the gun. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
9 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. They're looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's got a 1st down or more inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time of what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert back to the air. And he'll hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Marr is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the way? He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
11 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score, Chargers 38.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run there.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but about them just taking it big time, John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Arizona.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate, because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. And today,
there he goes, left side.
Don't worry about it. Two-way
Pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's nobody on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Baker with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, Throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Third down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Shotgun now from Murray. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Murray and company going for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell. And that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 44-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. A 20, 10, and hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
The extra point.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the ball. That's the mantra.
Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Leads to second and goal at the Cardinals' 6-yard line.
Herbert now to throw. Not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Herbert, third and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Maher is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, well, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
22-yard line.
Ready ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
And he can't get rid of it, and it's taken down. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to... Murray fighting. Lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And some room to run now. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
That drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.